Hey everyone, this is Doug again, coming to you from La Cocina de Mama. So, a lot of y'all liked that last video that I made of how to eat and enjoy a completo, so I thought I'd go ahead and try out another dish that I had made, or had enjoyed back when I lived in South America, Chile to be specific. So the story behind this one is that there was this restaurant in the city of Concepcion, which I would go to frequently, called San Huachazno. Now, San Huachazno was famous for selling 1 kilogram sandwiches. I'm not too sure how that translates into the imperial system, but essentially these were sandwiches the size of my head, which, as you can see, yeah, pretty big. And the one that I always ordered was one called El Goliat, or the Goliath in English. And so I just figured I'd go ahead and make another dish and see if anyone likes it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I've already gone ahead and done some of the prep work here. Got a nice angle. Okay, so the Goliat is a huge sandwich. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and begin on how to, just get that all assembled here. So here we go. First, I'm going to start off with the mayonnaise. Because mayo is a huge ingredient that they use down there. I mean, you can buy like bags of potato chips and it'll come with a free little packet of mayo in there for you to put on the potato chips. That's how much they love it down there. All right. Okay. And then we've got it spread on here, but we're just going to go ahead and kind of spread that out a little bit here. Spread that out a little bit. All right. Okay. This is it right now. Okay. Now, first up, the meat. We're going to go ahead and use Black Forest ham for this, because that's the best kind of deli meat. Let's see here. Okay. So, the way that we're going to want to do this is we are going to want, we're going to want to fold the meat over. So that way we get a nice, voluminous sandwich. So let's just go ahead here and, well, this hand's really stuck together, ain't it? Okay. Okay. Be able to fit one more slice on there, I think. May have bought a little too much ham for this. Or did I? Now we'll find out. Okay. So, now we've got the ham on there. Next, we're going to put on, I want to put on the sauerkraut, which is another key component of the Goliat. What's up here? Mmm. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna put that on the. Oop. Mess here. Okay. Put on that there sauerkraut. Just kind of put it on there. Now the Goliat. Now I'm doing this primarily from memory, so I may be missing a few ingredients here, but this thing was huge when I'd eat it. But me, being the big eater that I am, and especially since my metabolism back then was just through the roof because I was walking up and down mountains all day, this is going to be pretty nice. All right. Go ahead here and get that tightened up. Okay. Get that on there. Okay. All right. Now, just like last time with the completo, we're going to go ahead and we're going to skin and peel a tomato. So, go ahead and do this right. Give me a nice little drink while I'm at it. Cherry Pepsi. Pepsi is like one of the big drinks down there. Pepsi, well, Pepsi and Coke. But unfortunately, unlike my beloved Doritos, this stuff is made with high fructose corn syrup, so, you know, really I should probably drink this with ice, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna wash off the tomato real quick. And then we're gonna peel the tomato. Alright. Yeah. Oh, this one's coming off really easy today. Now, I hear that some people actually will take tomato skins and make little rose petals out of them, which is kind of cute. Little tomato skin rose petals. Okay. Okay, we're getting a little hard to peel down here on the bottom. All right. Alright. Now, we're not going to dice up the tomatoes like we did last time. Instead, we're just going to have big, even cuts. Let's see here. Okay. So now, we'll go ahead and get this all chopped up here. Use this end piece because the skin's getting a little harder to peel on it. I'm just gonna scoop that to the side. Okay. Those all nice, so I'm gonna put that to the side real quick. Here. Alright. Oh, actually, easy now. Okay, so put you here. Tomatoes. We're gonna put on top. We're going to put these on top of the sauerkraut. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Wash off my knife here. Clean tools are happy tools. Always remember that. Alright, now. Next, we're going to need to put on some avocado. So, I'm going to go ahead and skin this and dice this up. Some avocado. Let's see here. Okay. I was making my last cooking video. I was having in mind using something similar to music anyway for the background music from Napoleon Dynamite, but this track's ended up working a lot better for me. So good times, oh man. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. Get the seed out. And get this out without compromising the up. There we go. I find if you want to remove avocado seeds without, destroying the avocado in the process, take a sharp knife and chop it in the middle there a little bit, and then if you've got a, kind of holding it more in the back, and then swing down like a guillotine. And then when you got a good cut in there, just turn it and it'll pop right out. Go ahead and get this one too. Alright. Then I think one more and we should be good. Yeah. Oh man, these avocados are beautiful today. Last ones I got were a little too... I mean, yeah, they weren't rotten or anything like that, but you could definitely tell that their days of usability had been used up. Well, they were on their last day of usability. Alright, and then like I said, chop it in there, get it good. Oh, of course. That's not always easy, but get a good chop in there, and then you twist it, and then it pops out like that. Okay. Then we go ahead, we just scoop you out of the... Oh man! Ah! Beautifully balanced that is. Alright. Okay. Now, go and get some salt. And just like before, with the completos, this is basically like your default method for making any kind of avocado anything in chili is put in some lemon juice and you sprinkle on some salt. Alright. And then we just go ahead and chop this up like before. Oh yes! Oh man! These are some good avocados. Good avocados. No brown on them or nothing. Just pure, beautiful green goodness. Oh, and this sandwich is looking good too. Okay. And then, like I said, you can puree it a little bit more, but I always like my avocado a little bit on the chunky side. Alright, now then, although I might need to make it just a little finer today because I don't want this to make the sandwich uneven. Alright. Okay, and usually if you kind of keep going at it, it'll get more and more puddingy, which is to say, like pudding. There we go. Alright, I think that is going to be good. So, go ahead here, and we're just going to put some strategic scoops on there. Oh, this is looking good. As those of you who know me well can attest, I love a good sandwich. Alright, oh, yes! This isn't even like, I think this is like maybe a third of how big the Goliat was. But, oh man. And finally, top it off with some shredded lettuce, because that's how they do lettuce down there. It's always shredded. I remember many times I'd be in bed, and then I'd wake up in the morning to the sound of someone, selling vegetables, and lettuce was always the popular one, but they call it lechuga, so they'd be walking down the street going, "Oh, lechuga, lechuga, compra mi lechuga, es super rico, compra mi lechuga, por favor, oh, el lechuga es super rico, muy nutricional, oh, lechuga," and they just keep going like that, and it was always every day like clockwork. You could always count on them to show up. Alright, and then to top off this bad boy, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna apply some mayo up here on the top section. Alright. And then I'll just use this knife here. Just spread that around a little bit. Get that mayo all nice and even. Oh. 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 Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little nervous about this at first, but let's just take a look at this real quick here. Oh yeah. Oh man. Now this sandwich is way too big to eat with your hands. So in fact, when I was at the restaurant, we would use forks and knives to eat this, and that's how I'm gonna eat this bad boy, because this sandwich is too mighty for any mortal. So, all right. However, I've also got a bonus round today in cooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the side real quick. Oh, wait for me, my love. I will be with you shortly. Okay, now, I was on YouTube some months ago, and Ryan Reynolds was peddling a beverage for Father's Day that he called the vasectomy. Now, the recipe calls for gin and tonic, among a few other things. But I don't drink alcohol, and I'm sure many of y'all who are watching this video don't as well. So I thought I would try and find a way to make a variant of that. And ultimately I did end up making something, so not quite an original recipe, and it's not from Chile, but it's still pretty good, and I think y'all might want to give it a try. So let me show you what we got. Alright, so got the cup, Doritos lime, but then we got tart cherry concentrate, which will be used to enhance the flavor. And then, of course, lemon. Now, he calls for freshly squeezed lemon, so we're not going to use this. We're going to use this instead. So, let's go ahead and begin. Get another chopping board here real quick. Okay. Where's my cleaver? Here we go. All right. So, going to go ahead and go sit in here and go. Golly. I got this for like $35 off of Amazon. This is hands down one of the best things I've ever purchased. Alright, we'll save that for the garnish. So, what we do is we get the cup. And actually, you don't want to pour in the Doritos first. I almost made a mistake there. You want to pour this stuff in first. So first we'll pour in a bit of cherry. Now, for this particular stuff, you don't want to drink this straight. He uses cranberry. This is going to be cherry. But this concentrate stuff is you really want to mix this with something before you drink it. Because if you just drink straight concentrate, you're gonna burn your tongue. You're gonna burn out your taste buds. So, all right. So you got that, and then we're just gonna squeeze the juice in there. Just squeeze that lemon. Oh yeah. There we go. All right. People always wonder whenever you do something if the juice is worth the squeeze, and in this particular case, the answer is yes. Okay. All right. Okay. There might be a few seeds in there, but I find that kind of enhances the experience, to be honest. Alright, and then, finally, now you want to pour on the big stuff, so that way it just kind of mixes that all up. Now, Ryan Reynolds made his beverage for Father's Day. But I am not a father, so nor am I faced with the challenges of fatherhood. So I can't really call what I've made here a vasectomy, which is why I instead call it the day off. So, all right, then just go ahead and do a little right there, and add a little
Little flare like that. Eh? All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and test these bad boys out. Okay. Get a shot after this. Okay. So let me just go ahead and have these real quick here. All right. Okay. Take my apron off here real quick. We are done with the culinary programs. All right. Swap you right here. If y'all saw my completo video, y'all know what I look like now when I enjoy these people. But you know what? Hold on a sec here. Let's do this. We're all still in a very highly experimental phase right now of cooking and making YouTube videos. I don't know if this will ever turn into anything popular, but I am having a lot of fun making these videos. And it's a learning process, so, you know, here we are learning. Oh. School is now in session. Okay. Oh man. I mean, it looks a little frumpy. Man, let's dig in. Okay. Oh yeah. Now, following the advice from the movie Ratatouille, the chef chick in there says that the way you can tell if bread is good isn't by the look or the feel, but the sound, and she crunches up the bread a little bit. And I find, and as I was preparing for this video, that is true. This bread had some good crunch to it, so I think we're going to be in for a good time. Mmm! 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 Oh, yeah! Mmm. Man. Mmm. 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 Yep. I think I nailed it. Mmm. Wash it down with a little my bubbly. Mmm. Mmm. Oh man. You know, I don't even care if I never get famous. The fact that I'm just making some good food right now and getting to enjoy it is its own reward. Oh. Mmm. 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 Now, some of y'all might be thinking, you know, well, what's so great about it? You know, it's just, I mean, ultimately, it's just a ham sandwich with extra steps, but you know, it's still good, and it's still filling, and really, this sandwich is just a supersized version of the sandwiches that they would make for a meal called once. Now, once in Chile is the evening meal. Now, here in the States, usually, you know, you have your breakfast stuff. And then lunch is kind of a light meal because, you know, you're probably still at work or school or something like that, so you don't want a big, heavy meal. And then dinner, here in the States, is where we have, you know, the steak and the potatoes and, you know, whatever. In Chile, it's different. In Chile, lunch is the big meal of the day. That's where you'll get your steak, you know, your steak meals and your big soups, and it's a whole affair too. My first meal down there was a full 3-course meal. which consisted of a potato salad, which was really good. And I thought, at first, that was it. And I thought, oh, man, I'm full, but that was good. And then they bring out the second course meal, which was this huge steak and potato dinner, which I thought I was gonna die after eating it, but I ended up doing okay. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and resume eating this beauty. Shout out to all my former missionary friends. I bet any of y'all who are in Chile with me and are watching this right now is thinking to yourself, I want to eat at his place. I mean, it's amazing how with a little salt, a little lemon, and a few other basic things, and you know, it just makes this wonderful meal that's just so good. Oh man, hold on a second, I gotta, don't take my word for it. I mean, look at that. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Goliat. Oh, and you know something? To all my fellow single men out there, you know, good food is not hard to make. Now, granted, when you come home from a long day of work and you're really hungry, the last thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, you know, stand at a kitchen countertop for however long it takes and make something. And I get that. I work 12-hour shifts at a factory, so, you know, when I come home at night, the last thing I want to do is just be like, ugh, I have to cook something now. I've been on my feet for 12 hours. I mean, not 12 hours straight, but like, you know, you're tired. And so the idea that starts to creep into your mind is, oh, well, I'll just pick something up from McDonald's, or I'll pick something up from Jimmy John's. Yeah, I'm guilty of the Jimmy John's thing, but, you know, I like their sandwiches, and I'm in their driveway. I'm in and out like less than 5 minutes. But it's not a bad thing to develop easy recipes, you know, for cooking. I mean, y'all have seen this video. Y'all see me make this video. It's not a hard thing we're making here. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off because I'm just about out of time here for today, and this is already all about 30 minutes long. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna keep making videos like this. I ate a lot of good food when I was down in Chile, and I think I'm gonna keep rediscovering why I love that country so much. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't worry about liking, faving, or subscribing. You hear a lot of that, so don't even worry about it. But if you like the food, try it out. And if you do like it and you did experiment with it, let me know in the comments how that went for you. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna chow down, and I will catch you beautiful people later. I'll catch you beautiful laters, people. Adios.